from Winnetka Bowl, west of LA, here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Scratch a little bit ahead of handicap, so we'll focus here on the 3-seed Dylan Ingram, who's won 2 matches to get this far. He defeated Caitlin Abagani in Game 1 and Leo LaBelle in Game 2, and he's taken on top seed Jaden de Guzman in an all left-handed title match. Handicap just getting started over there between Agalino and Alvarez. That's Kian getting a spare double to open things up. He's got to win by 44, so he's got his hands full over there. Dylan's made some clutch shots to get this far. He's got 1 Yahtzee in the stepladder so far. I would say he's more than earned his brackets tomorrow. Can we make that official?
I think he's earned them,
Yes. All right, very good. Coming at it from the left side, and whoa. Dives deeply into the heart of the pins that time.
Checker Dylan's rolling under the 3 spot there. So now 94 with the opening, likely but not guaranteed.
Will hand de Guzman a bigger lead there if he does not convert the tricky 4-7-10. Pretty close. Shades off, does sacrifice the pin account. T-shirt, you see a lot of them around here, thanks to Daniel and his whole team. A lot of Winnetkins today with some pretty good successes as well. Daniel's made this possible for a long, long time, so we thank you. The team here at Winnetka. Beautifully kept up 32-laner here in Fernando Valley. Meanwhile, de Guzman continues his impressive year. He's just 16. He's got 1 career stretch title. It's been close to many more. Dylan also has 1 career stretch win, right? The Cal Bowl last season. What if you noticed that he beat Elias for that title? That's right. Not some scrub. That's right. I remember that finish. Yes, that was exciting. Jaden almost swept the Mira Mesa weekend. He 1-7 pin away from doing so. Leads by 24 here. Make that 34 as he goes dead flush there. He was ripping messengers all over the place on the practice fair. Looks solid here with 4 strikes and 7 frames, 2 doubles.
But still in his most precarious position. U17's already done. Leo won that match earlier in the semifinals. Win over Jaden. Breakthrough event for LaBelle. That was way wide. There's some room to play on this pattern. It's a 4-to-1 ratio, but not that much room. Good news is he wasn't on a mark, so he doesn't lose any count off of that. Back in the pocket. We're back there was our U17. He's very short.
There's our U17 winner there, hiding in the corner, making his first finals appearance. Just a pocket spare here. Oh! Did not get lucky at the spare attempt. That was not the frame that he needed there. 11-7 puts him way behind.
Still all the goodies that a regular season JBT event provides, but it's also sort of a tune-up for tomorrow's Invitational. Some bowlers locked in, some bowlers still going for Bowler of the Year, All-Star team. Others needed a good performance today to get in play. They did just that outside the number. That's what he's been doing a lot of in this step ladder final. He's a perfect shot in the 1-2 that time. Last year at Cal, when Dylan won, I would angle the camera like this to catch him on camera. Now I got to angle it like this to catch him on camera. Just growing like the proverbial weed. Which can be tough on a bowler too, because you know your arm isn't in place that it was last year, and you just gotta. It's such a timing game. Even more so for the 2-handers. Between Dylan and Gage and a few others, literally a few taller than they were a year ago. Another set of adjustments that unfortunately don't as much have to make. Quick some plastic for the spare. For a 16-year-old, he seems more seasoned than that. Very calm and comfortable on the things. Just a fantastic game. Alvarez, that was his first open of the year. They're already from 6 frames, so we're going to be right back to them soon. Dan or Ian. That's that rack shredding shot that De Guzman has so well. His light pocket hit carry percentage is extremely high. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot.
Yeah, you're lying.
That's true.
No.
You shred racks, sir.
I used to.
You used to. Mitch Hedberg, look it up. Can't say the rest of the joke. Well, Dylan must strike out here and get a whole lot of help. No, get over there! Message received. That's going to wrap that up. So Jaden's going to win title number 2 in the collection. Dylan's going to have his best finish in quite a while. It's been a minute since we saw Dylan on camera, so good to see him back up in there. Right now, this is a big shot for Kean over here on lane 5. Oh, yes he does! I spoke too soon as he turns a 2.45 into a strike, a necessary strike to give him a 3-bagger that gets him to the 220. 44 pins, so what a giant break that was for Aguilino right there. Alvarez opening the 6th, no trouble here in the 7th. Ethan is one of these prototype new stories. He's a multi-sport athlete, so he took to bowling very quickly. How long since Ethan's been bowling, everybody? Well, the answer is about 4 or 5 months. What I mean by prototype new style, when these guys start as two-handers, the learning curve is very steep early on. You go from just clueless non-bowler to something, somewhat competitive very quickly, especially over your handicap. Handicap is a lagging indicator. You usually are better than what you're at if you're a proven bowler. I'm talking about junior bowling, especially. He is receiving the fruits of his labor of practicing very hard in addition to everything else he does. He also competitively, race is the right word, he's traveled all over the country to do just that. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me. This kid made the top 4 today, and all he wanted to do is go practice more.
Yeah.
He took his plaque and went to the practice fair, and off he went.
I got over 200. That's my best.
Aha. Oh, it's your buff best.
My personal.
I do want to get on camera that Max has been practicing on the buffest pair in the house. No weaklings over on 7 and 8. They're all the buffest weaklings around. Well, stuff like that entertains me. Finishes at 158, not representing how fantastic he had been all day. But De Guzman gave him no room to breathe. He's going to be clean in the 230. We're number 2, a mile wide. Seen him miss to the outside the Dingerman on the opposite side of the lane. So let's take a look here. With the spare, that would put him at a theoretical 183 in the 8th, which would give him a 40. Make up 45 to win. That's not a buffet, man. Why not have the S over there? No! Instead, this time it's Kean's turn to have a big error right there. That's a costly open. It diminishes his lead down to 30. And again, remember the difference he has to make up is 44 to tie, 45 to 30. So to open here, he's got 2 frames to make up the remaining 14 pins. He's been clutching both 10 frames. Previous players to get that far. Does not trip the 6 in the 9th frame. Kind of a externally calm reaction that I think is definitely similar to the inside. Has 1 title back at Forest, but oh no. The younger bowler mistake of rushing that spare. He should make that 99 out of 100 times. And now the body language has changed to, oh no, what did I just do? That's the youngster's mistake. Can Alvarez take advantage of the absolute gift hand it to him. Finished second at a Jet Farm event. And that's going to go high. No, and he is unable to take advantage of it from such clean bowling most of this match to open versus open. I don't want it, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. That happens. People get nervous in these type of matches. It's a long day. Lanes change. A little nerves. It's important to get the pin. You never know what's going to happen. He's going to whiff that pin as well. So after all is said and done, heading into the 10th frame, he trails by 31. Remember, Keaton's got to win by 45, so he's actually still in the driver's seat. Whatever Ethan does here, Keaton's got to do 15 pins better if that's even possible. So spare 6 or so should win it. That's the other way of saying that. But can he dig out a mark? No, he's going to dig out a mark. As the strike is going to take the drama out of this, he'll get the 6 on the next 2 balls. We'll go out on a limb and say. Got a little sketchy at the end, but Alvarez is going to hang on and win title number 1. But Ogolina will continue a fine season. He came on the scene with an exclamation point way back at Forest and Westminster. That seems like 30 years ago, but that was actually still this season. Woo! He made it interesting there. He turned 0 into 9 with a lot of hook at the end, and that's going to be all he needs. .69 with fins is enough. He had to ask again if he won. 169 plus 41 is 210. That's 44 is 213. That's better than he can do. That's the smile of a winner.
I won. Oh, you won already? Okay.
He didn't know if he won. He had to ask again. They didn't know if he won. They had to ask their kid. I knew you won. That's all that matters. There you go. Oh, and Ogolina would do anything to get those 8th and 9th frames back, especially that 9th. But these are the ups and downs we all go through. Lessons learned, and he'll be back tougher next time he's in a match play situation. No, not rush those spares. I thought the ball rep would tell him not to rush that 9th frame, but the ball rep's not even sticking around. Goodbye, ball rep. There goes the ball rep. He's disowning his pupil. Yeah, sorry, John. That's how it happens. Nonetheless, an excellent ladder climb. He'll finish off with 200 scratch. Just barely not enough. Be a runner-up this time, but 2 nice jobs from both bowlers there. Invitationals next, SoCal. About 24 hours from now, we'll have 1,000